So this is our motorhome. As you can see, it's a Swift Kon Tiki, a 625. We went to Spain in it in December, came back in March, so I was there for 12 weeks, so we were fully loaded. And what we noticed that when we was in Spain, and France, but mainly in Spain, when we was going over speed bumps, the bottom of the motorhome was bottoming out on the speed humps. Now this was the spare wheel undercarriage, which sat really low. We probably only had about 6-7 inches clearance. So every time we was going over, I don't know whether the speed bumps in France, in Spain, are bigger than the ones in England, but we was bottoming out every time we went over them. Even some of the motorhome park-ups in Spain and France, especially one in Calafinstrat, to get in the entrance of the motorhome park-up, it was quite a steep ramp to get in. And we couldn't get in because the bottom of the motorhome was just sitting sock on the floor with a spare wheel undercarriage. So I thought, well, we can't carry on like this because it's going to do some damage sooner or later if we get it stuck on a curb or something stupid like that. So what I decided to do was take the spare wheel off and then find a way of carrying the spare wheel on the motorhome somewhere, so we've got it with us all the time. So what I decided to do was that the bike rack on the back, this one here, stuck out probably another 8 inch with the 2 rails on it to fit 2 bikes on. But I was struggling to lift them bikes up here, electric bikes, with the weight of them like. So we travelled all around Spain and France, and the bikes are heavy on the back as well, so they were causing the motorhome to go down even a bit more, and obviously with all the weight we'd got in it. So what I've done, I've stripped this all back right down to this bit here. I've cut these shorter there, took that off, and then replaced this back on closer in, so I can literally fit my spare tyre on it, which I'll show you in a minute. So it was dead easy really. I ain't going to use it no more because we're going to use fold-up bikes. We've decided on that. They're a bit lighter, and mountain bikes, especially electric ones, they're too heavy to carry about, and especially to keep lifting up and down off here. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put the spare wheel onto this rack that obviously I've made smaller and everything, and it fits it perfect. So then we're going to put the wheel on and fasten it to the back of that. I'll show you how I've done it, just in case anybody else likes the idea. You might not. This is my tech on it, nobody else's. It's just so I've got a spare wheel with me all the time, and I ain't got to keep lifting it in and out the motor, and I don't want it underneath because I don't want to risk the damage of it hitting something solid and ripping it off, or whatever damage that's going to do. So basically what I did, I went on Amazon, had a look at wheel covers, and I spotted these where you can put your own design on it or whatever you want on it. So we decided on this one. Everybody will have their own design, and this is the spare wheel with a cover on it, and this is how it sits. So it sits pretty solid on that, and it don't look too far out of place, and it's not sticking out nowhere near as far as the bike rack did. I think that stuck out about just under a metre or so once all the other parts of that was on before I cut it down. So what I did with all the other spare parts to it, this is one of them, this is the one that the bike sat on when it was on it like that, which would have gone long ways across the top like that. So what I've done, I've cut that down, put the ends back on it just to tidy it all up, drilled a hole in the middle, and then basically that fits across the back there like that. So the next thing I did, I've got the same piece again off the other one where the wheel sits on when it's on here like that, and I made a smaller piece, drilled a hole in it and got a big bolt like that. So this bolt then, this piece sits inside the tyre, inside the rim there, inside, and then the bigger one, that bolts on the outside, literally tighten it up, and that secures the wheel to this frame, and it don't move, it's solid. So I think it's a good idea if you don't want to be carrying your spare wheel round underneath your motor, because mine's 8 metres long, and it's quite a long way back from the back set of wheels, big overhang. So that undercarriage under there with 5-6 inch clearance is no good, because it just catching on any ramp, or if you go past steep hill or whatever, it's hitting the floor, and that's going to cause some damage if it does get stuck, same as I say. So basically, once it's been put together and the bolt's been threaded back through, it's simple really. It just looks like that. Tighten it up nice and tight, and that ain't going to go nowhere. And then if you need to get to your spare wheel for any reason, it's simple enough to get on and off. So yeah, that's that problem solved. So hopefully when we're in Spain again in August time and September, we're not going to have the problem of hitting these ramps and dragging the undercarriage all over the floor.